Dear viewers, I am Sandra Murray. I was the Cornet Lass in 1990 and I'm currently the president of the ex-Cornet Lasses Ex-Acting Mothers Association. We as an association would like to allow you a small look into what is normally our main night of the year, the picking night, where our new lass and acting mother are presented with their badges of office and welcome to the association. As this is unable to go ahead this year, once again, we're giving you a virtual peek into our night. We have a programme of events which we hope you enjoy. To start our night, we have ex-Cornet's lass, Linda Turnbull, to recite her own poem, The Mayor.
Hoik Mayor, talk no to me o' sunny days, o' cloudless skies, say calm. It rains, it hails, it pours, it blows, but we dinna give a damn. We pass round endless bacon rolls, we hand out rain-soaked gins, and cheer the cornet round the course. Hey! And his followers every yen, and gae near be the last to leave when all the picnic's done. There's gazebos up in Hoikmere, there's something to behold, with strings and pegs to trip your legs, and the house, the young and old. There's grannies, bairns and infants, and new folk popping in. You'll share your trusty songbook, and abody'll sing, and gae near be the last to leave when all the picnic's done. There's folk meet up Hoikmere, aside frae year to year. He ken exactly where they'll be, and he drop in for a beer. There's Lorna at the next door tent. She likes her BMs. And Ruthie up the brae. You'll drop in there. I'll break a chair. He usually stops at yen. And I was be the last to leave when all the drink is done. So, put on all your woolies, a snowsuit for the bairn, sun top underneath it all in case it doesn't rain, and imagine you're up Hoikmere, June 2020 in. For the common riding still lives on, for Hoik folk, leal and true, and we'll keep our toes and our fingers crossed for 2022. Safe out, safe in.
Well done, Linda. That was just amazing. I hope you all agree. Well done. Next, we have our Association Secretary, Sheila Crawford, who has been exceptional in her work for the Association and a mega organiser, so we'd like to say a huge thank you for all the work you do. Here she is giving us a short history of the club and its beginnings with a slideshow to accompany.
Our association was formed in 1954 by Miss Peggy Davidson, who was Cornet's lass to Tom Winning back in 1919. She thought if it was good enough for the ex-Cornets and ex-acting fathers, then there was no reason why the ex-lasses shouldn't have the same, and it would give those who had moved away a connection with Hoik and a reason for them to return. In 1955, acting mothers were invited to join the association, but it wasn't until 1998, when the constitution was changed for the first time, that it was renamed the Ex-Cornets Lasses and Ex-Acting Mothers Association, and it was 2003 before the acting mother was made an official appointment. When a lass or acting mother reach their Golden Jubilee year, they become an honorary member. We currently have 7 of these. Originally on picking night, it was a buffet supper where the presentation of badges were made and some in-house entertainment enjoyed by all, and a more formal dinner was held at the end of October each year and incorporated an AGM. This changed in 1966 when a more formal dinner was held on election night and has been the same ever since. Up until 1966, it had always been an ex-Cornet's lass who held the position of president, but in that year it was decided that every second year it should be an ex-acting mother. At the dinner, our top table consists of the Big Four, the current president, who will present the Cornet's lass with her association badge and propose her toast, and the ex-acting mother from the year before, who presents the new acting mother with her association badge and proposes her toast. This will be the first time in their time of office the new principals will be asked to speak. The early dinners were held in the Victoria Hotel and have since been held in the Crown Hotel, in Kirklands, the Rendezvous, Mansfield House Hotel, Tragus, and for the last 11 years they have been held at Mansfield Rugby Club. Our association badges were originally made by Jim Ingall's jeweller, but laterally they were made by Hamish Smith, who also engraves them every year. We currently have 91 listed members, one of whom has been a lass and an acting mother. Our oldest surviving Cornet's lass is ex-Cornet's lass Mrs. Sheila Snowy, who was lass to Chuck Willins back in 1948. In the quincentenary year 2014, the association wanted to mark it with something special, so ex-acting mother Helen Willins came up with the idea of a stained glass window, and this was agreed upon and then designed by ex-Cornet's lass Leslie Nichol to include the lass at the colour bussing and the laying of the wreath at Horns Hole, as these are two important parts of her role. It was unveiled on a pouring wet Sunday in 2014 by Cornet's lass for that year, Michelle Paxton, and our oldest surviving Cornet's lass at that time, Mrs. Greta Reid, who had been Cornet's lass in 1946. Sadly, Greta has passed away since then. The window can be seen at the left-hand side of the museum as you look at it, with an information board inside. These are strange times we are in at the moment, but hopefully next year we can have our picking night as normal once again.
Thank you, Sheila. That was informative. Some facts in there which a lot of people are not aware of. Thanks again, Sheila. Now we have a real treat of Lauren Rennick singing I Like Old Hoyk.
They ask me Hoyk to leave you and wonder why I say midst factory smoke and ceaseless din of the looms both night and day. But I like old Hoyk and her folks, I like her men and maidens free. Sweet memories dwell in the good old tune that's I've been kind to me. They tell me no beauties around you, your hills lie bare and plain. The lingering Teviot is silent and sad, and the slit dregs I fill in with rain. But I like old Hoyk and her folks, I like her men and maidens free. Sweet memories dwell in the good old tune that's I've been kind to me. They know not the spirit that
That was brilliant. What a talent. At the dinner, we recognised the anniversaries of the 25-year and 50 years ex-Cornet's lasses and acting mothers. And we were lucky to be able to do this today on our 50 years lass, Joyce, and also Julie, our 25th years lass, and our acting mother, Sandra.
Well, this is no how we thought we'd be spending our 25th year. We wanted a big celebration to remember the year of Cornet Alan Weir. We're going to make do with virtual concerts and get-togethers over Zoom, but we'd much rather be up the mere with folk from our great old tune. I'll never forget that normal January night back in 1996. I just sat down to watch TV when there was a knock at the door. Who is this? Lee and Robbie had a very important question to ask. Alan Weir's been picked as Cornet. He wants you as acting mother and fither. Are you up for the task? The answer was yes, a dream come true, but with two young girls who were going to need their pals to help us through. So there we had the year's big 8. 1996 was going to be more than just great. Some things haven't changed, with Keith driving the lassies to the ride-outs, and when you're looking for a parking space, he always knows the best hideouts. With Julie, Angela and Loris, I had the best year. Thinking of the memories we made brings a happy wee tear. One of the highlights was the weekend of the main common riding. Our friends and family were so proud and the sun was shining. The early morning chase, colour bussing, up the mare, then the ball. We were so privileged to do this, we gave it our all. So, as 2020 common riding is cancelled and we've been told to bide at home, we've a history to mark and it'll be back in 2022 again. Happy common riding from acting mother of 25 years ago. I'm off to celebrate with a wee Prosecco.
We were able to present our 70 years lass Helen with some flowers from us delivered to her home in Australia. Here she is now receiving them.
Thank you, Leslie, for these beautiful flowers and your thoughts behind it. These are all the native Australian flowers. We thought it was very nice to send you something from Australia. I know 70 years is a long time, but looking back, that was one of the happiest times of my life when I was Cornet's lass to George. All the different ceremonies and colour bussing. The colour bussing was really the best of the lot. And I had a good right and a left-hand girl, and Mary Story was my acting mother. And we just all got on so well together and enjoyed ourselves, and many, many happy memories. And just here's hoping that everything goes well for you all this year. Just a pity of this epidemic that's going, but never mind, you'll all enjoy yourself. So hip hip hooray for another common riding.
Also celebrating are Jackie and Helen on their 30th year and Morgan and Maureen on their 40th year. Congratulations to you all. Hope you're able to celebrate in some way. Another year has come to pass without us greeting a new Cornet's lass. An acting mother is ready and waiting to pick up her diary and fill a new date in. For 2 years now, we have been cancelled, not stopped. Due to pandemic rules, our sides would be cropped. So postponing our dinner to the times where we can, sing songs of the past and clasp a friend's hand. So another family common riding is what it's about, where numbers have shortened, but we've still got clute. We'll gather in gardens and streets and car parks. Fairy lights will come on when the days turn to dark. But I know we'll remember with pride the hoik folk not here to stand by our side. We'll still have a dram and a quiet sing-song, remembering loved ones who would want to sing along. We'll make new traditions in these COVID years and remember the old ones with fond memories and tears. These restrictions will end, so we'll not breaking the law. That's the year will be the very best of all. Safe out, safe in, and have a safe yin. And to finish, we have the amazing Ellis Hodgins, the daughter of the current Moss Troopers president, to play us out.
I'm looking down on this old mill town, making my way back home. Remember
And here in Time Honoured Tradition, we have ex-Cornet's lass Margaret Hogg and the lassies singing Teary Bus.
Scotia felt thy night o' Odin on the bloody fields of Flodden. There our fathers fell with honour round the king and country's banner. Teary Bushy, Teary Odin, sons of heroes slain at Flodden. Imitating border bowmen, I defend your rights uncommon. After Flodden was decided, Surrey had his troops divided. When he turned them loose to plunder, heaven just why slept thy thunder. Teary Bushy, Teary Odin, sons of heroes slain at Flodden. Imitating border bowmen, I defend your rights uncommon. Down they threw their bows and arrows, drew their swords like veteran heroes, charged their foe with native valour, routed them and took their colour. Teary Bushy, Teary Odin, sons of heroes slain at Flodden. Imitating border bowmen, I defend your rights uncommon. Peace be thy portion, Haig forever. Thine arts, thy commerce flourish ever. Down to the latest stage ascendant, Haig was ever independent. Haig was ever independent. Haig was ever independent. Down to the latest stage ascendant, Haig was ever independent.
Thank you.